Welcome, everyone, to Future Forward, the podcast where we unpack the biggest trends shaping your tomorrow. Today, we're diving deep into a topic that's pretty much on everyone's mind, especially if you're a student in higher education: AI. Sophia, it feels like it went from a niche tech concept to a global phenomenon overnight, right?
Absolutely, Uday. It's truly transformative. And for students, it's not just a new tool, it's a new paradigm for learning, working, and frankly, just existing in the professional world. We're talking about a future where AI isn't just an option, it's integrated into almost every industry.
Exactly. And that brings up so many questions. What should students be focusing on right now? What are the do's and don'ts when it comes to leveraging AI for their academic journey and, more importantly, for their long term career prospects? It's easy to feel overwhelmed, but there's a lot of opportunity.
Definitely. Let's start with the do's. My number one do for any student right now is to embrace AI tools. Don't fear them, learn them. Whether it's ChatGPT, Midjourney, Copilot, or even more specialized AI research assistants, get your hands dirty. Experiment with how they can help you brainstorm ideas, summarize complex texts, or even generate code snippets.
That's such a crucial point, Sophia. It's like when the internet first became widely accessible, you either learned to navigate it or you were left behind. AI is similar. But here's the kicker: it's not about letting AI do all the work. The do here is to use AI as a co pilot, not an autopilot. For instance, if you're writing an essay, use AI to generate outlines or initial drafts, but then critically review, refine, and infuse your unique voice and original thought.
Spot on, Uday. And this leads to my second do. Focus on developing critical thinking, problem solving, and creativity. These are the inherently human skills that AI, at least in its current form, struggles to replicate meaningfully. The ability to ask the right questions, to synthesize disparate information in novel ways, or to innovate beyond existing paradigms, those are your superpowers.
I couldn't agree more. Those soft skills are quickly becoming the hardest skills to find. Another do I'd add is to consider interdisciplinary learning. AI isn't just for computer science majors anymore. Think about how AI intersects with your field. If you're studying history, how can AI help analyze vast archives? If you're in marketing, how can AI optimize campaigns? Pairing your primary discipline with an understanding of AI creates a really powerful future proof skill set.
That's brilliant, Uday. A student majoring in, say, environmental science, who also understands how AI can model climate change or optimize renewable energy systems, is going to be incredibly valuable. It's about seeing the connections, not just the silos. And a related do is to gain a foundational understanding of AI concepts. You don't need to become a machine learning engineer, but knowing what AI is, how it learns, its capabilities, and its limitations will serve you well in any professional role.
Yes, it helps demystify it and allows you to engage with it intelligently. Okay, so we've talked about embracing tools, critical thinking, interdisciplinary approaches, and foundational knowledge. Now, let's flip the coin to the don'ts. What's the biggest pitfall you see students falling into, Sophia?
My top don't rely solely on AI for understanding or original thought. This goes back to your co-pilot, not autopilot analogy. If you use AI to write an entire essay without truly engaging with the material yourself, you're robbing yourself of the learning process. You're not developing those critical thinking muscles. And let's be honest, professors are getting very good at spotting AI-generated content that lacks genuine human insight.
Absolutely. It's a shortcut that ultimately harms your own development. And on that note, another don't is don't neglect fundamental human skills. We often talk about AI taking over repetitive tasks, but it's not going to take over complex human interaction, emotional intelligence, or genuine collaboration anytime soon. Communication, empathy, leadership, teamwork, these skills become even more valuable in an AI driven world because they differentiate us.
Exactly. Think about it. If AI handles the data analysis, a human will still need to explain those insights to stakeholders in a compelling, empathetic way, or lead a team through a complex project. Those aren't AI's strong suits. My next don't is don't fear AI to the point of inaction. I've seen students who are so intimidated by the pace of change that they just shut down. That's the worst thing you can do. Engage with it, understand its implications, but don't let it paralyze you.
That's a really important psychological barrier to overcome. Fear often leads to resistance, and resistance to something inevitable puts you at a disadvantage. Instead, channel that energy into learning. And my final don't for students would be don't stick to rote memorization or easily automatable tasks. If your primary skill is recalling facts that AI can instantly access or performing tasks that AI can do faster and cheaper, then you're making yourself redundant. Shift your focus to higher order thinking and unique contributions.
Perfectly said, Uday. So, if we look at this from the perspective of future proofing their careers, what specific learning approaches or areas do you think students should prioritize beyond the general do's and don'ts?
Great question. I'd say one key area is ethics. Understanding the ethical implications of AI, bias, privacy, accountability is going to be paramount. No matter your field, you likely encounter AI systems, and having an ethical framework to evaluate and guide their use will be invaluable. Companies are increasingly looking for people who can navigate these complex moral landscapes, not just build the tech.
That's a massive point. AI ethics isn't just for philosophers anymore, it's a practical skill. Another area I'd highlight is adaptability and continuous learning. The pace of change with AI is so rapid that what's cutting edge today might be obsolete in 5 years. Students need to cultivate a mindset of lifelong learning, being curious, and constantly updating their skill set. Formal education is just the beginning.
Absolutely. The idea that you graduate and your learning is done is long gone. In an AI world, it's about being a perpetual student. I'd also say focusing on creativity and innovation is key. AI can generate variations on existing ideas, but true breakthrough innovation, the kind that creates entirely new categories or solves problems in ways no one has thought of, still requires that unique human spark. Nurture that.
That's where the arts and humanities really shine, actually. Training in design thinking, creative writing, or even just critical analysis of different perspectives, those skills are directly transferable to innovating in an AI driven world. So, practical advice for students listening, Uday, what should they do tomorrow?
Tomorrow, if you haven't already, sign up for a free AI tool like ChatGPT and just play with it. Ask it to explain a complex topic from your coursework in simple terms. Ask it to generate ideas for a project. Just get comfortable interacting with it. Also, seek out courses or workshops on AI literacy, even if it's not directly in your major. Many universities are now offering these.
Yes, explore online courses too, like on Coursera or edX, for an introduction to AI. Even better, look for opportunities within your university. AI clubs, hackathons, research projects that involve AI. Get hands on experience and network with others who are passionate about this space. And don't forget to talk to your professors about how AI is impacting your field. They're grappling with it too, and those conversations can be incredibly enlightening.
Such great advice, Sophia. Ultimately, the future isn't something that just happens to us, it's something we actively shape. And for students, this is both a challenge and an incredible opportunity to carve out truly unique and impactful careers. AI isn't here to replace human intelligence, but to augment it. So let's learn to wield that augmentation responsibly and creatively.
Beautifully put, Uday. It's about empowering yourself. By understanding AI, honing uniquely human skills, and embracing lifelong learning, students can not only navigate this AI revolution, but truly thrive in it. Thanks for joining us on Future Forward today. We hope this conversation gives you a clearer path forward.
Thanks, Sophia, and thank you all for listening. Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and keep shaping that amazing future.